Satatra tatra gana gagana Tala udupate Vimana avalabhir anupatam Amara parivruddhai Abhi pujyamanaha pate pate Ta vartu varuttasaha Chitta gandharva sadhya Charana muni ganai upagiyamano Gandha madana dronim Avabasayan upasa sarpa Saha He Lord Brahma Tatra Tatra Here and there Gaganatale under the canopy of the sky Udupatihi the moon Eva like Vimana Avalabhihi in their different airplanes Anupatam along the path Amara of the demigods Parivriddhai by the leaders Abhi Pujyamanaha being worshipped Pati Pati on the way one after another Cha also Varutta Saha in groups Siddha residents of the Siddha Loka Gandharva residents of the Gandharva Loka Sadhya by the residents of the Sadhya Loka Charana by residents of Charana Loka Muni Ganai and by great sages Upagiyamanaha been worshipped Gandha Madana the planet where the Gandha Madana heel is found Dronim the border Avabasayan illuminating Upasa Sarpa he approached As Lord Brahma descended on his carrier, the great swan, all the residents of the planets named Siddhaloka, Gandharva Loka, Satya Loka, Charana Loka, as well as great sages and demigods flying in their different airplanes assembled within the canopy of the sky to receive Lord Brahma and worship him. As he received respect and adoration from the residents of the various planets, Lord Brahma appeared just like the full moon surrounded by illuminating stars. Lord Brahma's great swan then arrived at the border of the Gandha Madana hill, approached Prince Priyavata, who was sitting there. Please respond. As Lord Brahma descended on his carrier, the great swan, all the residents of the planets named Siddhaloka, Gandharva Loka, Satya Loka, and Charana Loka, as well as great sages and demigods flying in their different airplanes, assembled within the canopy of the sky to receive Lord Brahma and worship him. As he received respect and adoration from the residents of the various planets, Lord Brahma appeared just like the full moon, surrounded by illuminating stars. Lord Brahma's great swan then arrived at the border of the Gandha Madana hill and approached Prince Priyavarta, who was sitting there. Taught by divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It appears from this description that there is regular interplanetary travel between the planets of the demigods. Another significant point is that there is a planet covered mostly by great mountains, one which is Gandhamadana hill. The three great personalities, Priyavarta, Narada and Swayambhu Manu, were sitting on this hill carrying with the Brahma Samhita. Each universe is with different planetary system. And every system has a unique opulence. For example, on Siddhaloka, all the residents are very advanced in powers of mystic yoga. They can fly from one planet to another without airplanes or other flying machines. Similarly, the residents of Gandharva Loka, expert in musical science, and those in Satyaloka are all great saints. The interplanetary system, I think the prasadam should be going up already, right? 8:15, the prasadam should go up, right? What happened? It's 8:30 already. Why? Why everything is upside down? The interplanetary system undoubtedly exists, and residents of different planets may go from one planet to another. On this earth, however, we have not invented any machine that can go directly from one planet to another, although an unsuccessful attempt has been made to go directly to the moon. Oma jnana timirandasya jnanam jnana shalakaya chakshudan militam yena tasmai Shri Guruve namaha. Shri Chaitanya manobishtam sadvitam yena bhutale swayam rupa kadamam vidati sapadantikam. Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Yutabam Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Shadvetam Shavadutam Parijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Dev Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagati Shakota Taptakanchana Gurangi Ade Vrindavaneshwari Shabhanustute Devi Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Vipasindubhyacha Patidanam Pavanebhyo Vishnu Namo Namarom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gauravaranga Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Why that speaker is not on? Here it's on now. So here you can see that this is Priyavarta. He has been preached to by Narada Muni, to become renounced, because Narada Muni is a brahmachari. Do you know he is brahmachari? You know. So definitely a brahmachari will never preach to someone to go into a grahastha ashram. If the brahmachari does that, then he's crazy. Something is wrong with him then, right? So Narada Muni is preaching this renunciation and he didn't want this Priyavarta to enter into the Grahastha ashram. Why is it so? Why is it so that he does not want him to go into this Grahastha ashram? Why? Hello? How many Grahasthas here? Yeah? Why? What's your answer for that?
Entanglement.
Yeah?
Entanglement.
Entanglement. What's wrong with that? The whole world is dreaming about how to get entangled. Before even now, for girlfriend, boyfriend, so many things. But their new word, fiancé. Yeah? Yes? They are looking forward for the association of women? Yes? Yes or no? So what's wrong with that? Hello? Nothing wrong, right? Come on. Huh?
They were too much attached.
What if you don't get attached? This thing got hands. All is giving me all these hands all over the place. Come on, give me some references. Why? Huh? So you see here, as in this verse, what? Oh yeah, because of the verses, huh? Okay. All right. So in this verse, you see, oh, therefore, O demons, give up the so-called happiness of family life and simply take shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Narasimhadev, which are actual shelter of fearlessness. Entanglement in family life is the root cause of material attachment. Hello? Hello? Indefectible desires. What does indefectible mean? Huh? Uncontrollable, is it? Hello?
Persisting tirelessly.
Huh?
Persisting tirelessly.
Persisting?
Tirelessly.
Persisting tirelessly. That means, what does that mean? Overwhelmed. Correct? And what is this word? Moroseness? Happiness. Huh? What? Hello?
Sad.
What? Sad. Morose. Who like to see someone always morose? So this family life give what? Huh? Moroseness, anger, despair, fear, and the desire for false prestige, all of which result in the repetition of birth and death. You see how dangerous it is? Nobody is thought like this. No, we should have our girlfriend and fiancé and, Yes, all these things come about. All these things what? So Priyavarta is concerned, no, I don't want to carry this. Are you following? Huh? It is not dangerous. Huh?
It is.
Not dangerous.
No, it is.
Huh? And even Prahlad Maharaj also, he said, understand, you know what he said? Huh? He is also Prahlad, everything Prahlad, Prahlad Maharaj. And he became a householder. He said, yeah, see, he said this, you see what he's saying? Huh? Oh my Lord, who are never conquered by anyone, I am certainly not afraid of your ferocious mouth and tongue, your eyes bright like the sun, or your frowning eyebrows. I do not fear your sharp pincing teeth, your garland of intestines, your mane soaked with blood, or your high wedge-like ears. I do not fear your tumultuous roaring, which makes elephant flee to distant places. Oh your nails which are meant to kill your enemies. I see, Prahlad is saying what? He's not frightened. He's not frightened of the, but Hiranyakasipu he was passing through. Because he saw, first time in his life he was frightened. He never knew what was fear, this guy. You understand? But Prahlad is the other way. He says, I am not frightened of your very fearful form. But he never stopped here. He said, next, you see. O most powerful, O most powerful, insurmountable Lord, who are kind to the fallen souls, I have been put in the association of demons as a result of my activities, and therefore I am very much afraid of my condition of life within this material world. When will that moment come when you will call me to the shelter of your lotus feet, which are the ultimate goal of liberation from pollution life? Is it? He says here, I have been put in the association of demons as a result of my activities, and therefore I am very much afraid of my condition of life within this material world. He is not frightened about the form of the Lord, but is more frightened about this what? This material life. You understand this? See how Maya is so dangerous. Why is dangerous? Because of this what? So-called association. And you get all these crazy desires. It's explained here. Such satisfaction with one's standard of living is due to deep-rooted attraction for body, wife, home, children and animals, wealth and friends. In such association, the conditioned soul thinks himself quite perfect. Right? This is how he gets illusion. He thinks that, no, I am very comfortable. You see how the false illusion, then what he thinks you see here. Although he is always burning with anxiety, such a fool is always perform all kinds of mischievous activities with a hope which is never to be fulfilled in order to maintain his so-called family and society. Understand? This is what gets him going. He gives heart and senses to a woman who falsely charms him with Maya. He enjoys solitary embraces and talking with her and is enchanted by the sweet words of the small children. This is the point that I am making here. This is it. The attached householder remains in his family life, which is full of diplomacy, politics and constantly spreading miseries. Restricted in his acts of sense gratification, he acts just like to counteract his miseries. And if he can successfully counteract such miseries, he thinks that he is happy. Yes? Hello? Hello? Yes or not? Huh?
Yes.
You go home, you hear Bhagavatam.
I read Bhagavatam at home.
You read, but do you hear Bhagavatam?
No, I don't.
Huh? What do you hear? Politics, diplomacy, correct? Understand? This is what is all about. So Priyavarta is frightened. He says, no, I don't want to get into this. Understand? Yeah. The whole thing is also fruitive activities. You got to work, boy, if you go into the house. He secures money by committing violence here and there, and although he employs it in the service of his family, he himself eats only a little portion of the food that purchased, and he goes to hell for those for whom he earned the money in such irregular way. Come on, hello? See? Who is earning money straight? Who? Always there is something correct. Even you do your computer business also, you are supporting all these four. What? Principles? Yes? Right? See? Come on, try to understand how dangerous it is getting entangled. That's why Priyavarta says, no, I don't want to do this. Another thing here, if you go start earning money, you all know money is the root cause of. What is that verse? What is that verse? You know? Hello? Do you know this? These are all the bad qualities that develop. There are no good qualities coming, bad qualities only. Once you get entangled in money making, what is that? Theft. Violence, speaking lies, duplicity, lust, anger, perplexity, pride, quarreling, enmity, faithlessness, envy, and the dangers caused by women, This danger caused by women is in that what? 331, you know. Gambling, intoxication are the 15 undesirable qualities that contaminate man because of greed for wealth. Although these qualities are undesirable, man falsely ascribes value to them. One desiring to achieve the real benefit of life should therefore remain aloof from undesirable material wealth. That's a fact, you know. Why all of you here? Hello? Huh? Why? Came to do your national service for Singapore. What? Free service to surrender to serve this. Is it? What? Money. Correct? So when you get into that, you see what all these bad qualities come. So how dangerous it is to go into this grahastha ashram. Yes? It's not like you can get all pure qualities. Yes, Shesti Bhakti Bhagavati Akinchana. All the what? Good qualities of the Lord will appear unto you, yeah? Come on, I have seen householders all are always late for Mangalarati. Hello? Yes or not? Why so difficult? Because difficult. So many situations in the house. Yes? Hello? Difficult. Correct? That's why Priyavarta, he is smart. No, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get into this alone. You know, Narada is preaching to him, you know who's Narada Muni? He's not some lightweight preacher, correct? You understand? That's why Lord Brahma had to come down. Lord Brahma, who is he? He's the father of Narada Muni, you understand? So he had to come down. Why? Because Narada Muni is disturbing his service. Because if this guy becomes, and who's going to run the show? Right? So he personally had to come down. He is coming down in his own carrier. That means the situation is very serious, you know. Right? Yeah, he doesn't want to do it. He says, no way, boy. But when he saw Brahma coming, but the situation here is that after later on you will read the verses, that Brahma assures him, no, you go, you will not be entangled. Now our people, they are running in. Hey Prabhu, tomorrow my marriage. With no fear. Actually, when your marriage day, they chant one mantra, Savadhan. You know what is Savadhan? You know what the priest is chanting? You don't know. You know what he's saying? Be careful. You understand? You are looking at the face of the woman, you have forgotten everything. What Savadhan? No Savadhan. Come on. Nothing is there. See, enjoyment, huh? Hello? Are you remembering your days? Come on. It is so dangerous. That's why the priest is chanting the mantra. Savadhan, be careful. Understand? Be warned. Why? All these things are going to happen. Understand? That's why the man who is going to go inside this ashram is trained Understand, he is trained. No training. Now you go to school, all the boys and girls are there and they pass this training. What is the training? Give you contraceptive. Experiment yourself. You understand? This is the nonsense. He is supposed to have no connection. Learn how to be detached. This training, yes. And then hearing how dangerous this ashram is. It's not the women are dangerous. No? We are saying the qualities that you develop by that association. These are the qualities that come out. You understand? So you are given tough training. No association, you have to sleep on the floor, you have to, go through a lot of austerities. Why? Why? Because to prepare you for this. Understand? Because it's not going to be rosy, You may think it is rosy, but it is. There's going to be a shock waves, a lot of shock waves will come. You understand? So the training has to be severe. That's why you have to sleep on the floor, eat. The guru call you, eat. He don't call you, don't eat. You have to go out and back and bring everything for the guru. Why? All this detachment, why? Toughen you up? No. Understand? And then hearing the scriptures. The scriptures is saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to suffer. Understand? But now there is no such training. You see, he is coming here at what time? Hello? What time this guy is coming? Training, Prabhu? What time? See? Nobody is coming. And then Sunday program? No, Prabhu, your program I cannot attend, because it's going late, The child is more important to school, Yes? And this school, what is that verse? 1:26 is proper writing? 1:22 or 26? What is that? 1:22 I think. Prabhupada is saying this so-called schooling is producing atheism. This school is not shaping you up to teach you about all these things. No. They are 1:22, That is the purport, isn't it? Here in the purport, Prabhupada is writing this point. What is that verse? This verse. See here, the whole, I like it. The whole system of education is geared to sense gratification, and if a learned man thinks it over, he sees that the children of this age are being intentionally sent to the slaughterhouse of so-called education. Is it? Learned man therefore must be cautious of this age. If they want to cross over the dangerous ocean of Kali, they must follow in the footsteps of the sages of Namisranya and accept Sri Sutta Goswami or his bona fide representative, the captain of the ship. The ship is the message of Lord Sri Krishna in the shape of the Bhagavad Gita or the Srimad Bhagavatam. Nobody is knowing Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. There are nobody. I am telling you my experience. I go to many countries, even the devotees, they don't know Bhagavad Gita. I ask them, have you all read? No, nobody even read cover to cover the Bhagavad Gita. Here also, how many of you read finished the Bhagavad Gita? Only 2 people. There, correct? Yes, Bhagavad Gita you read one time is not enough. Lifetime of reading. Yes? Bhagavad Gita is collecting dust in the cupboard. And the guy is in the reading his what? What is he reading? All his science, math, this, that. And then they all are saying there is no God. Huh? Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Atheism. I was just in the hospital, I think I told you I was in the hospital. So the doctor was coming, say you are a priest, huh? I said, yeah, I've been a priest for the past so many years. Oh, I asked him, so can I give you a book, maybe you can read. No, I don't believe in all this, I don't believe in God. Look at this guy, doctor. And the same time, Jagannath is coming out, the whole India is practically celebrating about the appearance of the Lord. And here, this guy is saying, I don't believe in God. Can you imagine? You understand this? This is called this so-called education system. And if you go to such schools, what will be the product? What will be the product of what will be the consciousness of the, denying the existence of God? How much detrimental it will be for that soul. Because the whole sum and substance of human life is to re-establish our link with the Lord. Is it not? Our very existence in this material world is because we have forgotten God, yes? And we are supposed to revive that. But this rascal school system is making you, what? Godless. And we are proudly sending them to there without fail. Hello? Hey, you must study, What? Study what? What? Study here? There is no God. You are the God. What? Enjoy the senses. What? What are you making out of the kids, Prabhu? This is what Priyavata is frightened of. I don't want to get into this. That's why Prahlad said, this demons. What's the meaning of a demon? What's the meaning of a demon? Demon is what? Very good friend. What's the definition of demon, Prabhu? What is the definition of demon? Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, yeah? What is it? He is always against God. That is the classification of demon, against. So you can think how dangerous this is. This is not dangerous? Tell me. Hello? My experience, I have seen all these guys who go study, they never come back here. I have not interested. You're not interested? I remember I had one guy from the A-Star, Singapore. You know what is this A-Star? All the scientists, they all go there to work and they experiment. So I had something, I had contacted this scientist to work with him for a while. I asked him, what is your object? My object is to break down this thing. I said, what's the value of breaking it down? No, when I break it down, then I become God. You see, his mentality. Understand how dangerous this is? A demonic consciousness, they think there is no God, there is no controller, there is nothing. I am the controller. I am running everything. Is that? Krishna says, Pakirti Kiryamanani Gunai Dharmani Sarvasya Ahankara Vimudatma Kartahamiti Manyate. A fool thinks like this. This is the conclusion of who? Who? Krishna. You understand? But unfortunate. Kali Yuga, we are unfortunate. They are not interested. They are not interested. Very unfortunate. Understand? You don't think that Maya is something lightweight. Even Lord Shiva is frightened of Maya, Do you know that? When Maya is full on, he associates with her at a distance, There's a verse there in the CC. You know where that place, CC? Lord Shiva, he associates Maya at a distance. You see how powerful this Maya is. But for us, no problem, Prabhu. What Maya? Maya is my friend, Prabhu. Correct? Unfortunate. Because there is no proper training, there is no proper what? Guidance. Because they don't have a guru. Only person who can guide is a pure devotee guru. Correct? There is no such guru. Yes, and actually this guru business has been finished. Because in India, all these gurus, so many fake ones, Yes, and people are fed up with this, the guys. When they see some guru, they are already doubting already. Yes, all has become topsy-turvy in Kali Yuga. Even genuine persons also look like they also classify another crooks, You understand? That's it. In fact, the role of the guru has been reduced down to as a beggar. Understand? Anyone wears this color, that means he's a beggar. Beggar. They are not interested. And I saw also, when I was living Kurukshetra, I saw all these sadhus sleeping on the grass patch, sleeping. Guy got crazy beard and hair long, and you look at him also, you don't want to go near him. Yeah. You think you're going to learn transcendental subject from this guy? And you obviously look at him, he doesn't know nothing. You understand? This has become, that's why Kali Yuga sannyas is forbidden. In Kali Yuga, sannyas is forbidden. Why? Because he produced all these kind of guys. You understand? Nobody is interested. Nobody is going to learn. Yes? Adi? 6.79. 10th canto it is stated that Lord Rudra is always associated with material nature when she is in the neutral, unmanifested stage. But when the moods of material nature are agitated, he associates with material nature from a distance. See, Lord Shiva, who is Lord Shiva? You more powerful than Lord Shiva. Huh? Think. Prabhu. So Maya is, therefore we have to have strict training. You understand? The brahmachari training is so important, waking up in the morning, chanting, doing all the thing, you understand? So when you go to the other ashram, you also carry this discipline. Yes? And when you do this discipline, then you get relief. Actually, that's the reason why Prabhupada asked all the householders to stay nearby the temple. In fact, he forbade the householders to have any deity at home. You understand? They have this popular thing. No, I'm also doing in my house. What? What are you doing in your house? What? Understand? So that association is so important. In fact, it is said in the chapter 77 canto, chapter 14, Yudhishthira asks how we householders can make advancement, correct? Have you shown that a million times? Yes? Do you know? You don't? Come on. We showed that a million times. How come you don't know? Here it says, Maharaj Yudhishthira inquired from Narada Muni, oh my Lord, again Narada Muni. Oh my Lord, oh great sage, kindly explain how we who are staying at home without knowledge of the goal of life may also easily attain liberation according to the instructions of the Vedas. So this question was asked. How we householders, Hello? And he is saying, because you can read the purport, it is very important also. Narada is saying, Narada Muni, he says, replied, my dear king, those who stay at home as householders must act to earn their livelihood. And instead of trying to enjoy the result of their work themselves, they should offer the result to Krishna, Vasudeva. How to satisfy Vasudeva in this life can be perfectly understood through the association of great devotees of the Lord. There? Hello? Not finished. A householder a grahastha must associate again and again with saintly persons. Is that right? Hello? And with great respect he must hear the nectar of the activities of the Supreme Lord and his incarnation as these activities are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam and other Puranas. Thus one should gradually become detached from the affection for his wife and children, exactly like a man waking up from the dream. The instruction of Narada. So we should try to understand how we should now. Of course, we are already inside the ashram, then what to do? This is what we should do. Right? That's why Prabhupada set up this society so that these facilities are given, correct? Are we doing Bhagavatam class? How many coming? Huh? How many coming? Yes? Hello? How many? Yeah. Just associating with the word, I spoke on that on Friday, right? Yeah? How association is good. And you don't get this association at home. You get at home. Huh? We already explained associating with wife, how dangerous it is. Yes? Hello? Maybe you are bigger than Lord Shiva. What? Think. So therefore, to counteract, you need to come to the temple. Association means you hear and then you what? Inquire. And then what you do? Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. You do service. You do what? What? Service. Not that you come, you see, you hear and you eat and you go home. No. Pranipata, parisprasnena and what? Sevaya. This is important. Otherwise there is no purification. Correct? This is how you can escape. If we already entered into this whole thing, of course we are mostly gone. So how to come out? That this is the process. Associating with devotees. Spoken by Narada again and again. What is it? What is it? So try to understand how this ashram is very what? Dangerous. You understand? This is explained here also. What is that? Verse 11:8 is it? What is that? 11:8, that guy is climbing up the staircase and falling down. 11:8:42 or something? No, this is, I think 11:7. 11:7, I think. 74. Huh? So here, this is the story of the pigeon. In this way, one who is too attached to family life becomes disturbed at heart, like a pigeon. He tries to find pleasure in mundane sex attraction, busily engaged in maintaining his own family. The miserly person is fated to suffer greatly along with all his family members. Actually, today's world situation is very precarious. You are right, isn't it? Prices are going sky high. Money is getting less. Yes, correct. They want to stay in their house also cannot because no oil, no air, no electricity, nothing. Correct. The doors of liberation are wide open to one who has achieved human life. But if a human being simply devotes himself to family life like this foolish bird in this story, then he is considered to one who has climbed to a high place only to trip and fall down. Hello? So try to understand the seriousness of this entanglement. Yes? Hello? So if you have children, then you will never send him to a grahastha ashram. You have to be training him of such. Prabhupada, he asked the Guru, Prabhupada, you say all the men should remain what? Celebrate. Then what to do with the woman? And you say, oh, the moment you get married. And Prabhupada, he asked Prabhupada, what to do, how to do? He said, this is expert management. Prabhupada replied, this is expert management, how you do? Anyway, the whole idea is to get us trained up to understand how it's danger at every step, We have to learn how to become detached. Yes, that's why Priyavarta is cautious. No. Like now, if I ask you a question, after you have got married, I ask you, would you want to go into it? What you will say? Yes. What? Your wives are here.
Under duress.
Huh?
Reply under duress.
Yeah. I'm telling you, anyone can think, That's why when you fight with the wife, immediately think I should take sannyas. Yes. So we understand now this ashram is very, very solid. Thank you. Because it breeds, as that's now nourishing, Prahlad is saying, right? All the what? Bad qualities. So in order to come out of this bad quality, you need to come and have strong association. Yes? Correct? Now you have moved closer to the temple and coming every day almost, yeah? How you feel?
Changes your life.
What?
Changes my life.
Changes your life. Actually, when you come in the morning, you feel happy, huh? The whole day may be something nonsense, but you come, everything is okay, right? There. There's the test, testimony. That's why Krishna, God, temple, devotees are the sum and substance of this human life. As going to work and getting some money and all these things all are secondary. You cannot make that primary. And you cannot make your family life as primary. It's all secondary. Yes? Actually you are fortunate, your wife and family all in India, you sit here. Hare Krishna, yes. I remember when my wife, at the funeral of my wife passed away, and one guy came to me and you know what he said? Congratulated me. He said, Prabhu, you are the most fortunate man. As a fact, understand, entanglements. Because although they all were devotees and everything was, we were doing devotional service and all, but still, attachment. So, take it seriously, try to understand the ashram and try to become serious in spiritual life. That's the only solution. Understand? You can do more. That will be the best for you. Correct? So okay, I think I stop here. This is my first class after, how long? 3 months? 3 months plus. And my first class is giving a lot of I don't know when I hear this class. Householders will get very, very annoyed. So anyway, any questions, comments or anything? No, but this is how the Bhagavatam is all about. You will read the whole Bhagavatam. They only speak on this point. Attachment, this attachment. From the first canto all the way to 12th canto. Because we are stuck with it. Understand? So learn to be detached. Okay, anything else? No question? Anybody have any questions out there? I'm sure the ladies will never like this class. So you must help your husband to become detached. Understand? That is the role of the wife. You go now, you go to the temple. But don't take the back salt. You go and come back. Anyway, all glories to all of you. At least we have a temple, we have devotees, we have everything here. Take advantage, that's all. Right? How Krishna detaches you, that's in Krishna's hand. That's not in my hand, your hand. But we should always understand, we are not to be fully attached because it's temporary. It cannot be permanent. Just last verse before I go. What is it? 11:7:49. I'll try first. Sorry, wrong number. Oh yeah, I got it. 17. I'll try this first. A householder taking care of many dependent family members should not become utterly attached to them, nor should he become mentally unbalanced, considering himself to be the Lord. An intelligent householder should see that all possible future happiness, just like that which he has already experienced, is temporary. The association of children, wife, relatives and friends is just like the brief meeting of travelers. With each change of body, one is separated from all such associates, just as one loses the object one possesses in a dream when the dream is over. Deeply considering the actual situation, a liberated soul should leave at home just like a guest without any sense of proprietorship or false ego. And this way he will not be bound or entangled by domestic affairs. A householder, devotee who worships me by execution of his family duties may remain at home or go to holy place, or if he has a responsible son, take sannyas. But a householder whose mind is attached to his home and who is thus disturbed by ardent desire to enjoy his money and children, who is lusty after women, who possess of a miserly mentality and unintentionally thinks everything is mine and I am everything, is certainly bound in illusion. Oh my poor elder elderly parents and my wife with a mere infant in her arm, and my other young children. Without me, they have absolutely no one to protect them. I and will suffer unbearably. How can my poor relatives possibly live without me? Thus, because of his foolish mentality, a householder whose heart is overwhelmed by family attachment is never satisfied. Constantly meditating on his relatives, he dies and enters into the darkness of ignorance. This is 4 verses about the householder in the 7th canto. So please try to study them by hearing constantly, hearing and hearing and hearing. Then purification can take place. No? So thank you again. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.